Space is Sims, and we are back with, well, not more, but more of, but also the last episode of the Sims 4 House Rules, which is our Harry Potter Legacy Challenge, and it's done. This is it. This is going to be the last episode. Ignatius aged up. Well, we kind of sped him through the age up process just so we weren't, like, going through the motions. So he is all aged up now to a teenager. I know we could have continued, and we could have made it probably another 10 more episodes with just him as a kid and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, sometimes when you get to the end, it's like, I'm at the end. Are we done yet? Like, so I don't have the same mojo I do in the beginning or the middle. Like, you know? So I was like, well, we'll just kind of speed through it. Plus, this week, actually tomorrow, right? The new pack comes out, so next week we will be starting with more Colorado Chronicles in this space. And then it's just, honestly, here's the thing. I used to do 7 different things. We used to have, like, there was a point where we had 8. Where we had 8 different things going up. I think at one point we had more than that. I'm like, didn't I swear to God I had like a dozen series at the same time. Like, I don't know. I had so much shit going, but now it's like, I don't know. Recording 4 things is a lot on a Saturday. I don't know. But also, you know, this one just got to the point where we were kind of going through the motions. We weren't really doing the thing, and it's unfortunate. It is what it is. But it's been 140 episodes of this, not counting the however many we had in the original Harry Potter Legacy Challenge before I lost my game save and we had to restart over. But we've been through a lot, man. We have been through a lot. I should do like I do when we end a series, like I did when we were ending the Time Lord series, each one, where it's like, let's go through, we do a little memory thing, and we go through the beginning. But I, like, my photos are on so many different drives in so many places, because, like, after a certain point, I, like, put them away, or then I back them up, and then I delete them off my computer, and then they're saved somewhere. They're saved all over the place. I have them all saved, but it's like, that would be a lot to go through, because I don't organize my screenshots by, like, this game. So sometimes I look through and I'm like, I don't remember when this was taken. I don't remember what game this was. I don't remember the sim. Like, I should have done that, like, as I take them and then go in, like, every day and file them and whatever they were. That would have been smart. But you know what? It's like 6 years too fucking late for that. Let's be honest. Anyway, let's go in to Cass and, oh, whoops, no. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And check out Ignatius. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. I'd say this was one of the shorter kind of Legacy series because it's only 140 parts. But we're not counting however many parts we had. Plus, it's on short lifespan. So that, I mean, anyway. I only gave him one outfit. Okay, so let's see. He's got successful lineage, cat lover, and a glutton. Okay. And just here you go. Here's his outfit. I didn't give him a ton of outfits. I just gave him one each because this is the only time we're going to see him. We might see him in another freaking series. Maybe I'll throw him in the background somewhere, you know, because he doesn't get a story of his own, really. But, yeah, there you go. I didn't spend too much time. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, alright, we did him quick, but he's still adorable. You know, he's still adorable. You know, his little form. He's got this flair from Daddy Claude slash Ancestor Guidry. Man, I love this suit. Look at that shit. That is beautiful. I love flair. We need more flair for men. I'm tired of, like, the boring-ass baggy hobo shit. I really am. That's gonna be 90% of the new pack. Which, I mean, again, makes sense, because it's like, that's the theme? Like, farmer chic? You know what I mean? Like, cottagecore? Like, I get it, but it's just for men's clothes, it's always boxy t-shirt, baggy jeans. Can we just, for once, pretend that our Sims are either just all gay, like mine are, or they just know how to dress themselves? Because, like, I don't know. The gay man in me is just a little offended that you seem to think that every man just wants to wear baggy t-shirts and frumpy jeans. No! Oh my god, can we get a slim-fitted t-shirt? We do have some, but we don't nearly have enough. Like, I hate baggy clothes. I mean, sometimes you want, like, loose-fitting things, but, like, baggy sweaters and hoodies are great, but, like, everything just falling off of you because it's 4 sizes too big is just... I don't know. As someone who's been fat my whole life, like, that just makes you look fatter. I never liked it. Alright, well, let's take care of everybody's needs here. You also need to go eat, buddy. What you embarrassed about? Oh, you're wearing... Oh, because you were wearing your shoes in the house? Yeah. I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry, my allergies are like... I'm gonna just cheat that up for you, so you don't have to pee. You can just eat. You're gonna cook something, huh? Cook mac and cheese. Alright, whatever you want to do. Oh, God, who died? What? Really? What? Oh, Rowena died. Aww. Aww. Alright, well. Oh my God. Well, that's true. Kingsley, you're old. Your whole family's gonna start dying now. Everybody's I mean... We could go all the way back. Oh, right. We don't have... Okay. I was like, what? No, Gibson's here. Look at that. Look. They are clearly vampires if they're still alive, is all I'm saying. Oh my God. Look, we can see our family tree. I mean, this is basically all that matters. Gibson was the first. You know, it's just in the original... You know, he had a mother, a quote-unquote father wasn't really his father. You know, he had a brother, he had a half-brother, and then, like, he had technically 4 kids, but we only have 1, because, like, that was where the game crashed when the kids were kids. And then it was like, I could try to remake everybody. And the weird thing is I didn't have them saved. I had Gibson and that family saved, but I didn't have... Well, Gibson was married to King, but... He also had an affair with King's sister. So it was like 2 and 2. I think that's how it went, right? Didn't he have... There were 2 kids. Gibson and King had 2 kids. And then Gibson and... Yeah, hold on. I think I wrote it down. Where is it? Oh, yeah, and Everly. Yeah. Because he had Poppy and Percival. Because it was those were going to be like... Poppy was our Slytherin house. Percival was our Hufflepuff child. And he had those with Everly, and then with King, he had Oliver, which was Gryffindor, and Minerva, who was our Ravenclaw, and then it was like, Minerva was my favorite because she was just a little kooky weirdo. She wore like all crazy colors, and she looked a little, I think she had blue hair, I don't remember. Like, I mean, all the episodes are up, but it's been a long time, and it's not like I can go back. But I always knew I kind of liked her. I was like, I like her, she's a little kooky and weird, and like, I was like, I don't really care who everybody else likes, I think she's gonna be, you know... So, like, when the game got lost, I'm like, alright, well, we just remade Minerva so she looks nothing like she probably really would have. Because I don't think I did genetics... I don't remember when I made them in Cass again, if I just did make Gibson's daughter, or if I put King in, because I have him saved somewhere, because he was technically from our Highlander legacy. He was from Blackwell Crest. Because Everly and King were... kids that weren't used in that. They weren't the heir, so like I put them in other games. I like to do that, so all my Sims are kind of related. Especially after Morgan Saves the World. Everybody's just somehow related to Morgan at this point. Not quite yet, but almost. We're getting there. Everyone in families is somehow related to each other too, because it's like, well, this generation we added one of the kids from Morgan Saves the World, and then the next generation I added other kids from Morgan Saves the World. So like, just don't think about it too much. There are just Sims in my gallery. It just happens that half of their genetics all come from Morgan. So at some point, all my Sims are basically going to be 98% Morgan. Which doesn't... I mean, it sounds like a win to me, but... Anyway. Yeah, so I don't remember if I put King in Cass, and then had them made a child through Cass, or if I just did Gibson's Drake. I don't honestly remember, but... Yeah. And I do remember making all of her friends... That they were going to be the other... He's an assistant nurse? That's so cute. Legend, that's so cute. Yeah. Because... Because then... Right, she was in love with... I can't remember his name. But we had our 3 friends, so it would be kind of like our 4 houses, I think. Phoenix and what was his name? I don't remember his name, but like she was in love with him as a kid. She kind of had a crush on him, but then he fell in love with Phoenix. And Legend was always in love with her. Man, I gotta be honest. When we started this series back, it was so fucking good. There was so much going on, and it was so amazing, and so, like, there was a story, and then we came into, like, I don't know what we're doing, we're just watching them. I gotta stop falling off stories. We gotta keep the stories going. But sometimes things breed stories and breed the, like, creating, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, this is gonna happen, and this happens. And then other ones are just like, I don't know. But man... that was good. I want to, like, beat back on the fuck up to those days, because that was amazing. And then Legend was, like, in love with her, but then Minerva was totally into, like, vampires and shit, so he, like, went and joined, like, a vampire circus and became a vampire and then didn't tell her. And, like, his, like, vampire self, like, I mean, that's a little inappropriate if you think about it, but, hey... And then they had a child that he didn't know about, and then, like, because Yvain's generation was supposed to be, you know, you're never allowed out of the house, you know, your parents keep you, like, locked up, because was she supposed to be the Squib generation, maybe? I don't really remember, but that was the whole story. So then she was like, oh my god, my daughter's a vampire, I've got to keep her in the house, I don't want people to, like, come after her and kill her, because I think Minerva was working, like... It was like, oh, she works for a government agency, and she thinks she's researching vampires, but they're trying to exterminate vampires, but she's totally into vampires, and she doesn't want that to happen, so when she has a vampire child, she, like, hides it, and, like, she's trying to undermine the place she works for. I don't know, something like that, right? It was something like that. But then, like, when Legend found out that, like, he had a child, because Gibson was like, I always liked you, Legend, you were pretty cool, and this is your baby, dude, and, like... she's being, like, kept in the house. She's not allowed to leave. Like, it's weird. And, like, Gibson kind of didn't agree with what Minerva was doing. So, it's amazing that I remember this. It really is. So then Legend took Yvain. But Yvain was evil. And then Yvain married Gundam, who wasn't... he was a Death Eater. That's what it was supposed to be, yeah. And then, like, I think Severa, her generation... was supposed to be like, oh, you go against your parents, and then blah, 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 like... maybe she was supposed to... no, Yvain was supposed to be the one where, yeah, she marries somebody in a criminal career, but we're like, he's a Death Eater, and then, like, they had the club, and, like, so she fell in love, married him, and then it was perfectly in time for Realm of Magic to come out, because it was like, oh, good. So then she's gonna, like, rebel! I don't want to be a vampire! I'm gonna give up being a vampire! Or she wasn't a vampire, was she? I don't think she was born a vampire, and I think then it was like, Yvain was like, you're gonna fucking become a vampire like the rest of us, like, whatever. Kind of like, you're gonna be a Death Eater, bitch, and Severa was like, no, and ran away to the magic realm to become a spellcaster, and then Morgan was, like, her teacher, but then they fell in love. So cute, because you have to go here to Gilderoy to be able to see, oh my god, Gilderoy, what the fuck? When you go to Gibson, wait, it's like, the little family tree, it's really short, and it doesn't look that big, right? You're like, all these random Sims, but, like, when you get down to fucking Gilderoy, look at the amount of fucking, like, branches. Now, this is a fucking tree. Jesus. This is a giant-ass oak tree or some shit, like... But, you know... Severa fell in love with Morgan, who was supposed to be her teacher, but Morgan, being a sage, wasn't allowed to get married or have a family, but they had a secret family, which is why he was never around. It's unfortunate that Elora and Lunette got culled by the game, so we can't even see them in the tree, but yeah, Elora was the one... yeah, Elora eventually... well, I tried to use the cheats and it didn't work. It worked for other people, but it didn't work for me for some reason, but... We played in our head that Elora took over for Morgan. At some point, he gave up being a sage to be able to live with his family because Severa died. And then the kids were kind of living alone for a while. And then Morgan's like, I gotta go kind of take care of my kids. I'm gonna go move over there. And so that was when Elora was old enough. I don't remember, did we say that, like, oh, they did, like, a battle and she beat him, but, like, you know... Because he wanted her to take over. I don't know, but anyway. Elora took over being the sage for Morgan. And then he moved in with his family, and Gilderoy was just a whore. Gilderoy had, like, kids with everybody. As you can tell. He's just free love. He just gave his love to, like, everybody. So many kids. And Regulus is still around. That's nice. He's a dirt digger. Poor Regulus. And then we come down to frickin' Galileo, who was an alien child, but we love him nonetheless. Actually, yeah, because Galileo and Neville were our non-twin twins, because Gilderoy was pregnant with Galileo while Waldo was pregnant with Neville, and they basically had the babies at the same time, but they only had one father in common. They're half-siblings, but still. They always shared a room. They were fucking adorable little bros. They were like besties. Regulus, Neville, and Galileo were my 3 favorites. And then, the most exciting thing we did with that was Galileo couldn't choose between Akira and Yusuke, and they had like a throuple going on. They did have gorgeous children. Morgana, Fox, Noir, Ryuji Harufutaba. All of them were actually, like, beautiful. They were all amazingly gorgeous children. And then Morgana married Maruki, and that's where things kind of got boring. No offense. Sorry. Poor Morgana. We just didn't really do it. We stopped playing the Legacy Challenge rules kind of way the fuck back up. But kind of, I don't think we ever did. We kind of did with, like, Minerva. She was supposed to keep Yvain in the house, blah, blah, blah. We kind of did that. We wrote the story around that. Severa, I think, was supposed to rebel against her parents, which we kind of did. And I think Gilderoy was supposed to have a ton of kids, which we did. And that was basically it. And then after that, Gilderoy was supposed to do a bunch of other stuff, but I'm like, well, we did the lots of kids thing. That was it. He was supposed to be a Weasley, I guess. I don't know. He was supposed to have, like, 1 million children. I don't know. But yeah. And then just Morgana and Maruki. And then fucking Maruki having triplets. And then now here we are. And then we moved down to Kingsley, which is all recently. Oh, they're gonna start dying soon. We're not gonna see that. And then that's when we got the Haunty Pack, and we were like, shit, Guidry's descendants moving in here, and there you go. Well, there you go. That was the backstory of everything that happened in this series. I'm surprised I remember a lot of it. There's a fuck ton I missed. I absolutely know that. But I'm just surprised I remembered that much. Like, sometimes it'd be fun to be able to go back and you're like, oh my god, but go back and watch the videos yourself. But I don't want to listen to me talk. I don't know how you guys deal with it. I really don't. But. And then, poor Ignatius is gonna, like, not really, Oh, okay, and you know what makes me so mad? I didn't have a good name for, like, when Claude was pregnant with the second kid. I was like, nope, we're not doing this because I can't. We don't have a good name like Ignatius, right? And then later I was reading a book and they mentioned one of the characters' friend's name is Salinger, and I was like, Ignatius and Salinger, that would have been fucking amazing. I would have done that so fast, but, like, it was too late. I was like, damn it! I should have read this book, like, 3 weeks before. Oh, like, that would have been a perfect name. It's too late. So maybe if we put Ignatius in another series, he'll have to have a child named Salinger. I don't know. Like, or we'll just make him a brother you didn't know he had. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Watching the news in the background because it's not moving. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, so we're just kind of going to go through the motions for a little bit, see what they're up to. Watch everybody. I know, sweetie, your sister died. It's sad. Look at you, you're so chubby and so cute. I want to squeeze you. It's so funny that it does that. Not all old people get fat, thanks. Spent my whole life trying not to be fat. I don't want to get older and fatter. God, I'm so depressed. Sorry. Just... I have like one good year. I fit into my clothes. Now I'm old and I don't. Oh, come on. Some like elderly people are super skinny. I'm going to cheat that up for you so I don't have to worry about it. Oh. Well, you could go be. I guess. Rude. Could, like, put that glass in the sink, but because you can't, I'm gonna throw it out. Smashes into the garbage. Screw you, now it's garbage! Aww. Are you gonna go cry? Are you gonna go cry? I'm just kidding, that's so mean.
Chibs to the yicks?
I have a feeling that Guidry's stuck, but I guess he lives there now. It's alright, it's Salazar's bed. Nobody's gonna notice. Where's yours? Oh, you're still in that other room, aren't you? You're in Futaba's old room. Alright, you're gonna go dance. We're just gonna follow him around, but... It was fun reminiscing about the old stuff. Like... I do wish, I mean, it's never gonna happen, but I do wish, like, the family tree was a little bit better, where, like, maybe you could click on that sim and it would, like, bring up the picture better. And not be ghosty. I understand that, like, it's ghosty. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you were like, oh, here... Instead of doing that, or you could, like, click on it and make it would bring up more, like, you could, oh, see their stuff about them. You know what I mean? Or you could write a little bio or something. I don't know. That would be a lot. That's why I write shit down on my notebook, but... You could see their picture bigger, maybe? I don't know. Like a zoom in. I understand in the family tree you look and you can see, oh, these people are alive, so they're obviously, like, vampires or whatever. I don't mind that, but I also just kind of wish you could see them, like, in their alive form, not always in ghost form. But I'm just glad that they stopped culling all of them. So, like, even if the ghost gets culled, they stay in your fucking family tree, because that was annoying. You're like, I don't care if you culled the ghost for this whole thing, but, like, they're still part of the family tree, and now it acts like they don't exist. Like, that's not how it works. Grandma's dead, we gotta erase her from the tree. That's how it works, assholes. But this game was just young adult fantasy simulator. It was never about families or giving a fuck about the family tree or any of that stuff. And they still kind of don't give a shit about that because everything is still very young adult centric and young adult female centric. They like to spew a lot of they're giving kids more things to do. Like, kids can actually kind of sort of garden now with the new pack coming out. What? Yes. Wow. Guess kids being able to garden I don't really need. I mean, they can't spray for bugs or whatever, which I get them why they say, well, they can't spray for bugs because that's like toxic. You could just sit there and say they can spray for bugs because it's non-toxic bug killer. It's totally eco-friendly bug spray. So, like, you just didn't want to do the animation for it is what it is. It had nothing to do with it. It's, I'm just being lazy. It wasn't like, well, it doesn't make sense. It's, I don't want to do it. Huh? It's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? There are times where things don't make sense. You know, but there are times where it's, you're just being lazy is what it is. Or we didn't have the budget for it, which is fine. And I guess in that way, they have to spin you some kind of bullshit, because if they said we didn't have the budget for it at the time, people would be pissed. We'll just take longer. It's like that's not how corporate worlds work. Seriously, I was expecting you to actually learn to take care of yourself. Could you go to bed? Like, you're an asshole, Oliver. I love you, but I am not gonna miss you with how fucking dumb you are. I will miss you a little bit, but you are fucking dumb, Oliver. Go to bed. He, like, just been standing there. Like, there's something seriously borked about this house. Like, I don't know what it is, but... Oh, yeah, let's make sure our ghosties aren't gonna go away. Release spirit. Oh my god, don't do that. We should, like, call forth all the ghosts so the whole entire house is just filled with fucking ghosts. Fucking obnoxious would that be? That's call forth ghost up there, right? I hope. God damn it. There, oh, it's engraved. Okay, I'm just making sure. I can't see with my thing in the way. Okay, you're going to bed. Yeah, Guidry is, like, stuck, so... Can we just reset you? There you go, Guidry. Now you can escape. You can go pee... Oh, actually... Okay, no, all your plants are good. Terrified. Take a panic poop. You're good. Everyone's fine. Alright, well. Look, and there's our family tree. Oh. This is your fault. I know goddamn well you just fucking did this. Well, maybe. It could have been Galileo. They knew we were talking about them. Look at that. Aww. It's so cute. How adorable. Look at our new family photo. The end. The end of our family. It sounds so horrible. Like we're gonna kill them all. It's the end! The apocalypse. This is when we, like, spawn the meteor showers that don't actually exist, but, you know, it'd be kind of funny if they did. I'm just saying. Oh, God, who died now? Oh, no! Godric is dead! You just got over being sad! No! You just got being over sad! Wait a minute. But, like, Makoto's still alive. Is he, like... Makoto was the second one. Godric was the oldest. Well, they were triplets, but Godric... I had written down first, then Makoto, then Rowena. I don't know. Well, it says Rowena. It looks like Godric is in the middle. I mean, Makoto was in the middle. Well, Makoto was in the middle the way I wrote it down, but also the way this goes. Oh no, Makoto, don't die. Please, Makoto, don't die. You have 4 days. Oh my god. Thank God we're going to end this now, so I don't have to see that happen.
Tebow. Ganir. Pruba.
No, he's going to die. Great. Makoto's dead. He's as good as dead before this episode ends. He is, like, ticking down. Tick-tock, motherfucker. Oh, dear God. Well, wait a minute. Did he have kids? Maybe. Well, no, he's got no days left. But they all had kids. Oh, that's true. They all had a child, so that age added the... Oh, my God! But their kids are in grade school! Who's gonna take care of them? Were they elders when they had their kids? What the fuck? How's that? They must have been adults, but like... Who's gonna take care of their children? They're gonna go to an orphanage and then cease to exist. Oh well. Not my problem. They're like calling, like, I'm sorry, Kingsley, but your family members died. So like right now... Yeah, sure. Right now, Makoto is taking care of Godric and Rowena's kids. Well, wait, is Rowena's child... she's got kids of her own. So they're great. She's got to be at least a young adult, because it doesn't say. So he's taking care of his own child, and he's taking care of Yusuf, and he's taking care of Whitley. But then he's gonna die. Well, you know what? I'm gonna guess that she probably lives... Krista probably lives with them. Oh my god. Seriously, Rowena? You found a Makoto? Your brother's Makoto, and you found a Makoto. We spelled it differently. No, actually, we spelled it the same, I think. No, we didn't. He's ma, we're me. I don't think we spelled it right, but, like, it's okay. That's the way I spelled it. It's the way it is now. I don't think it's right, but whatever. But, like, she was like... That's gotta be weird. That has gotta be weird! Marry someone with the same name as your brother? Well, they weren't really married, but... Still. You at least had a one-nighter. That's bizarre.
Oh. Oh. Barish.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Ah.
Everyone else is dead in that thing. Oh, he's at school or not. Oh god, now is it... Oh no, in front of everyone! I was like, god damn it! He's gonna end up dying of depression! Damn it, Makoto, just stay alive for a little bit longer. I know, sweetie, it's okay. Life is hard. Life is hard when you get old. Look at your sad face, you're so cute. I'm gonna miss you a little bit. I know you're gonna go cry. You're gonna go cry? Oh, you need to. You deserve it. I'm not teasing you. You do deserve it. Poor thing. Pats on back. Pat, pat, pat. It's okay, little buddy. He's a goddamn beautiful old man. You know, it's the skin overlay that just gets rid of all the wrinkles and they look amazing. It's just like the blur filter, okay? Hey, what you doing, handsome? Hey, pretty. What's up? You know, I gotta be honest. Most of the townies suck, but like, Morgan and Guidry, which, I mean, you're basically just a clone of him with just some custom content on, so, you know, we did not tweak you aside from custom content. Your face is exactly the way they made you, and I'm just saying, every once in a while, they give us a goddamn gem. Akira was, City Living was like, hi, handsome, what are you doing? Call me. And then we promptly like, what? Morgan? Hi. Caleb is also dreamy as fuck, and we all love Caleb. I feel like poor Akira's taken like we just got better because like no one will ever take my Morgan's place in my heart. He's my favorite, and I just want to like take all the Morgans from all the games, from all the everything, and just put them in a little pile and keep them, and nobody else can have him. It's mine. Just keep all the Morgans. Every time he's in the background. Oh, there he is. He's perfect. And we love Caleb to death, but like Guidry over there is pretty fucking sexy too, so let's not lie. I mean, I'm just saying, you're not gonna take Morgan's place, but you are up there as like... Can you take a shower now because you're grungy? Stop cleaning things. I do need you to come to my house and clean a little bit, though. I'll be honest, I think the top three, like, townies are Morgan, Caleb, and Guidry here. Or in this case, our Claude Rene. But, you know? Akira would have to be, like, the fourth, I think. I can't think of... I'm sure there's somebody I'm forgetting that was like, no, he was dreamy. Everybody liked, what's-his-face from, Sulani, but... I can't remember his name. Was it, Makoa? Who was, like, married with kids, but, like, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't think he was good-looking, I just... It was one of those, like, I just never stole him away from his wife, and Morgan. Like... Morgan, I will steal you away from everybody. Even in my... All my Sims are related to this. That's why we had Morgan go populate the world. Wanted to see how beautiful his children were going to be. Wanted a world full of nothing but Morgan clothes. Everybody's related to Morgan. And then everyone would die out because otherwise you'd be like inbreeding. Your dad was Morgan, my dad was Morgan. We're like half siblings. There's nobody else to date. Gross. We didn't grow up together, but still gross. Still gross.
Russia Parbaleo. Tumba Krukau. Two Briggs, yeah. Sloofa Warmba.
Oh no, who died now? I can't click on him. I can't click on him. Yeah, sure, okay. I don't want anybody else to die. But anyway, well, we'll wait for Ignatius to come back from school before we end it so we can just stare at him a little bit longer, but... Yeah, well, we had some fun reminiscing about the fun shit we used to do, and then how we just kind of fell off with the fun shit. Oh god, here it goes. Makoto's dead. I thought we were gonna get to end this before fucking... I thought we were gonna get to end this before Makoto died. That fucker just wanted his 5 minutes. He was like, you know what? Makoto, you had your time. You had your time. Why would you do this to me? We talked about you. We said don't die, and then you fucking died on me? I know, right? All your aunts and uncles just died.
Neeb?
Aww. Look at you. There you go. Who the hell is this? Oh, that's Jasper. Right, that's Salazar and Scorpius' brother. I was like, all of our family members died, right? Anyway. Aww, there he is. Oh, I didn't even realize he had the braces teeth. That's adorable. Anyway. There you go. That's Ignatius. I think we're going to wrap it up here. This is the end of House Rules. Never to be seen or heard from again. Unless you go back and watch the original and then watch it all the way through. But if you've made it through this from the very original, applause, pats on the back, hugs. I appreciate every single person who has watched this from day one to end. And honestly, I appreciate every single person who has watched any series that we've done from beginning to end. But I just don't really think about that. It's like, okay, we're done. And then it's like, yeah, though, like some of them go really long. And this is a really long one. It's not nearly as long as Every Which Way. That one's like going on forever. The channel will die and The Sims 6 will be out before we finish that one, is all I'm saying. We're getting close, though. That's amazing. But anyway, next week, we will be back with something new. It's going to be Colorado will be coming back. I haven't figured out how we're doing that. So if you watched any of the other Colorado Chronicles, it might kind of be a different branching path. We might do a sort of alternate realities Colorado. I don't know. I might be like, he did everything except for like, because I just don't want to deal with, I know it's like farming and we should deal with the whole family thing, but like, I don't know if I will. Maybe we'll still have Shiraishi around, but we'll say the kids are grown up and away in boarding school or something, so I don't have to deal with them. I don't know. It'd be better if they were around. Like, because, then they could do stuff on the farm too, but like, I kind of also don't want them to be around. Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out because it just got to be a hassle with that many people. But I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do it. If we're going to start and it's just Colorado alone with nobody else, or if Shiraishi will still be there, if the kids will be gone, or if they'll be there. I know the boys probably won't be. We'll just say they went off to college. I was thinking that the girls, I would make them teenagers and they're off at some kind of boarding school because I didn't want to like move out to the country. And like this way they could stop by and we could see them, but we won't have to. I don't know what's gonna. We don't need to talk about that here because like if you don't watch Colorado Chronicles, then you'll never know and whatever. Or if you're watching this 3 years from now, you're like, what? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so something new will be in this place next week. But I hope you had fun with this series. There is a bunch of other stuff on the channel. If you were into long-running legacies, we have got a lot of them. There are quite a few, especially I know that there are people who like to watch things that people finish instead of like, oh, they just dropped it in the middle. I have a lot of things in The Sims that are completed. And I always put, after the last episode posts, I usually go through, there might be a few things that I've missed, but I usually go through and put at the end of the title completed or discontinued or on hold, whatever. If it says discontinued or on hold, consider it as it's never gotten finished. We go to a point and then there was nothing. So it's kind of like a cliffhanger. But everything else I'll put completed. If it doesn't say completed, it's because it's still running. So there you go. But we have a lot of shorter series, that aren't as long. We have super long things and we still have 3 legacy series that are still going. And if you really just want something to binge watch, Every Which Way has been going since this channel started. It's the longest running series that we've had. It's up there with the Time Lord series, but that Time Lord stopped and then we restarted and did version 2, and Every Which Way has been going since day 1. It used to be Kitchen Sink. So you'd have to start with Kitchen Sink and then we merged it, but that one's fun because you could watch Kitchen Sink and the Pendragon Legacy Challenge, which was building Newcrest. And then building Newcrest, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't want to do it. And then we merged them together. And then they became Every Which Way. So I'm just saying, that shit's got a lot of watch if you really like binge watching. And you could stand listening to me talk. It's not the most thrilling, but my number one recommendation would either be Fractured or Venture Forth, which are currently going right now. They're 2 of the series that I'm actually having the most fun with because we put a lot of stuff in the story to them. So there's more like, okay, this is going to happen, then we're going to do that. And like right now, Venture Forth, I think, is my favorite. It's the series that I made. Well, obviously I made them all, but from my own quote-unquote challenge that I made for myself, which really isn't much of a challenge, but I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it, and I really love those Sims, and we're just having a grand old time, especially with our elders, that we get to keep around for forever until they die, and they break my heart. Anyway, those are my recommendations. If you're sad this is over, and you want to watch something else, and you've never dipped your toes into anything else on the channel, there is a fuck ton of Sims content. I have a ton of things that have ended. We have done so much shit on this channel. It's amazing. But yeah, I'm looking over. My desk is not where it used to be, but I'm looking over to where it used to be before work from home, and all the bazillion little mini post-it notes that I have of all the series that we have done. It's a lot. Anyway, I will see you guys around in other things. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for being here from beginning to end, or middle to end, or just thank you for being here at the very end. Yeah. So wow. Yeah, I don't know how to end series anymore. It's been a while since we've done this, haven't we? But not really. We've ended short series, but never anything this long. Wow. Anyway, yeah, remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.